Welcome, Cappies, Capricorns. How are you today? How are you doing? What's going on? Well, we're gonna find out. All right, we'll just get right into it. How about that? What is going on with my Cappy boys when they're watching this video? What's going on with Capricorn when they're watching this video? Spirits. What's going on with Capricorn when they're watching this video? Ooh, we have the Ace of Wands coming out right now. So a very creatively abundant time. You have a lot of inspiration right now and you're ready to get things started. I can feel maybe a project or something, maybe a new job. It could be that you're moving, but definitely like the start of something is what I'm getting from this. What else is going on with Capricorn when they watch this video? Let's see what else we can get. What is Capricorn's? What's going on with Capricorn when they're watching this video? What is going on with my Cappy boys? We got the Princess of Wands coming out here. Great. So I can see with the Princess of Wands coming out that you have a lot of energy. Like I said, like an abundance of creativity, like an abundance of really everything. You're really inspired. You're very grounded right now. And now is a good time for you to create, is what I'm picking up on. If there's something that you want to do, like I said, if there's like a project that you want to start, or maybe you want to start a YouTube page, maybe you want to start like a cooking group or yoga teaching. I just feel like right now you're just feeling really good enough to the point where if you wanted to start something, that it could be very prosperous because you're gonna get like a really good start and just go from there. What else is going on with Capricorn when they're watching this video? What else is going on with my Capricorns? We have King of Swords coming out. So I can see that, excuse me, lovelies. I can see that with the King of Swords coming out that you know really what it is that you're looking towards right now. And what it is that you really want. It's like you're like, I don't want to say but you're being smart about it. Not saying that you're smart, but you're okay, you're smart. Take it. But I feel like you're being really like trying to be really wise about your decision making right now. So you're just really looking towards that more intellectual part of yourself, and for like reasoning as to why you're making these decisions. And how you're moving yourself forward in life. But with the King of Swords, I can see that you're really focused on that. That's definitely something. If you're not focused on them, maybe you should be focusing on a bit more. What else is going on with Capricorns when they're watching this video? What else is going on? So we have, oh wow, we have a lot. Okay, so we have Temperance coming out. So we can see that with Temperance coming out, definitely things are really starting to like even out. They're starting to balance out for you. If I feel like maybe you definitely went through a really chaotic time. But I do feel like you're also, annoying as this sounds, I feel like you're preparing for like another chaotic time. Like maybe this is like a time in between chaoses, like not like negative chaos, but just like a lot of doing a lot of things, just a lot of things going on and a lot of things that are demanding your attention. And I just feel like you're in a real resting period right now. And I feel like that's, you know, why Temperance is coming out, because it's really balancing out to prepare you for the next point of your life when you're just going to be really busy, I guess is the word that I want to utilize. We have the Princess of Cups coming out. So with the Princess of Cups, it's like you're looking at this opportunity as like there's this like, I feel like there is this opportunity, whether that be with love or whether that just be another opportunity, and you're really looking on it and you're really thinking whether this is something that you want. There's that King of Swords energy that's coming back in, that's being really meticulous about what it is that you're going to do. And I feel like with the Princess of Cups coming out, it's just really this period of time when you're really, I just said really twice, when you're looking at you're looking at it and you're kind of just over analyzing, maybe analyzing it way too much instead of really going towards it. I think there's just like a lot of thought process going on, you know. Maybe it's you're having a hard time moving on in love, or maybe it's totally like you're having a hard time deciding whether this, not even whether like this new project or this new thing is what you want to do, really not deciding if it's what you want to do, but like how you want to go about doing it is what I was trying to say. You're really focusing on it and you're being really, like I said, meticulous, and you're not really, I don't think that's benefiting you in any way, because it's holding you back from actually taking any action towards this goal or towards this dream and what it is that you want. You're kind of just mulling it over at this point. But I do see with the Three of Pentacles coming out, they are putting a lot of hard work and dedication in right now. So it's like maybe you're overanalyzing it so much because you know you're going through a lot right now, and you want to see if you can actually dedicate yourself to this, because you are a dedicated person. Like you're gonna go all in no matter what. You're gonna give your 150%, even if they only ask for 50%. Like you're gonna go all. So you want to make sure that if this is something that you really want, you want to make sure that this is something that you really want. Not only that, but that it's something that you can handle and you can bring on to what it is that you already have going on. Which you're Capricorn, it's probably a lot. Let's be completely honest. I do feel like, but like I said, I do feel like right now you're in a resting period. I just feel like then again, like as Capricorns, I really don't feel like a resting period to you is a stop. It's not like a halt. It's not like I'm not doing anything. It's I'm not doing as much as I normally am. But like I said, it is really balancing out. But I think that you're very indecisive about this. We do have the Lovers coming out as our next card, which can, you know, prompt you to make a decision, or also, you know, with the Princess of, you know, this, I say decision, like I keep saying it's a project, but it's probably, with the Lovers coming out, it's probably love. Let's be completely honest. Some of you, it could just be the decision that I was talking about, could be to start a new project, but for some of you, it is going to be love. You have true, I was going to say, you have a soulmate coming in. I could not find the word for that. I don't know why. You have a soulmate, or they could be a divine counterpart, or, you know, your person, like whatever it is, you know. I just feel like love is definitely coming in for you right now. Same thing with the Princess of Cups. So maybe I'm thinking that for a mass majority of you, this is about love, and you're totally really skeptical about what it is, how it is that you want to go about this, just because, like I said, you have a lot on your plate already. You don't know if you can start a new relationship. What if you just got out of a relationship? Like, is this really something that I want to invest my time and energy into? Knowing that I already have so much on my plate, is this something that I really can invest my time and energy into? Or is this only gonna set me back when it comes to my goals and how I want to reach them? Is this going to be merely a distraction for me? You also want to be sure, I want to be certain that this is the right choice for you. And when it comes to love, that's always something that's hard. There's always going to be uncertainty. Like when it comes to those things, like anything can happen in life and you don't know. So it's really hard to be 100% like, I'm gonna be with you forever, never gonna leave each other, because we never know. There are always other circumstances in life, and that is very frustrating. But I feel like you'll never be happy if you waste your time dwelling on just that what if, or that feeling of uncertainty, because everything is uncertain. You never know. You could walk outside and get hit by a bus right now, and yet you still choose to get up every day and go outside. So I feel like you can do the same thing with love. You know, you can still have these relationships with people, and you can still go about it in a way, and where if it ends, then that's okay, because, you know, you guys enjoyed the time that you had together anyways, you know. Let's see, is there any other cards we can get? Let's see what else is going on with Cappy Boys. We do have the Nine of Swords, so this is bringing about a lot of anxiety. I think a lot of negative self-talk. Like, you're really, I think if anything, you're beating yourself up over this, because you understand that you need to make a decision when it comes to love and whether you're going to act or whether you're going to move forward. And we all understand that people aren't going to wait forever. They're just not. People are not going to wait forever. So you're starting to, I think, beat yourself really up over this, because it's like, you know that there's something that you need to do, but you don't really know. You don't know, and that's hard. And to try to make a decision when you don't really know exactly all, like, how you feel about it and all of the factors, and you don't even want to. Maybe it's just something that you'd rather just let go of and not even deal with in the first place, which I totally understand. I think that it's okay to choose yourself. What I say is, like, you know, if that's don't force it if it doesn't fit. But if that is something that you're totally struggling with, then I think personally it's totally okay for you to shift focus and redirect that love that you're debating on sending out to others. Redirect it to yourself. You obviously have a lot going on. You obviously need a period of rest. So maybe self-care and self-love is really what you should be focusing on right now. And you shouldn't be focusing on things that you can't control if it's really causing you that much anxiety and that much stress. I feel like when it starts to affect your life, when it starts to affect your everyday life like that, then it's definitely something that you need to step away from. Really figure out some other distraction, focus on something else, something that isn't going to stress you out so much, because you already have a lot going on. You don't need to add to it. What else is going on with Cappy boys? So we do have the Hermit coming out and the Eight of Pentacles. Here's the Hermit girl, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles as well. So I can really see with the Hermit that I can definitely see that you need to take time to really self-reflect. This is a time that I feel like you should be looking within yourself. And I feel like you already doing a lot of self-introspection or retrospection, whatever the word is that I'm trying to say. I can see that you're already trying to do a lot of that, but I really do feel like your focus is more on how you can, like, adjust what you're putting out into the world as opposed to what you're putting into yourself, which is what I feel like you need to be focusing on when you are like looking deep within yourself and you're really looking for answers. You need to be focusing more on answers for yourself and less on how you are in your external world. And we also have the Eight of Cups coming out, so I can see that I can see with the Eight of Pentacles that that's, you know, of course, about hard work and dedication. You're putting a lot of time and effort and energy into this. You're putting a lot of time and effort. I just said that twice. And it's hard for you. I'm sorry, I have to say it again. Putting a lot of time and energy and effort into this, and I think it's really hard for you to let go of it. But the Eight of Cups is saying that it's probably time for you to let this go, because it's really become a toll on it. I think it's really starting to become take a toll on you. And this period this period of rest that you're really trying to absorb, you have a lot of like energy and a lot of things that you want to do, and there's a lot of creativity right now, and there's a lot that you can build off from. But if this new love is only gonna cause you turmoil, then maybe it's not there's nothing wrong with having love, but really I feel like you, Capricorn, just need to shift your focus onto something else. Like maybe really just focus on yourself right now. And do whatever you want, you know. Free will, you're gonna do whatever you want anyway. But that's definitely my suggestion. Suggestion is to just take some time for yourself to really focus on what it is that what is it that Capricorn needs to feel loved and safe and okay? Do you need this other person to come in and to make you feel this way, or can you figure out how to make yourself feel more content on your own? Is this something that is, you know, you need to, something that you need to focus on, really, really prioritize what it is that you need to be doing and what it is that you need to be focusing on right now. Okay, so we're going to get them tarot for advice. What is some advice that we can offer Capricorn when it comes to this situation? What is some advice that we can offer Capricorn when it comes to this situation? When it comes to this, what is some advice we can offer Capricorn? What is some advice we can offer Capricorn? What is some advice? We do have the Eight of Cups coming out again. That is the second time the Eight of Cups has come out in this reading. It's definitely time for you to let go of this. Stop letting it take precedence over what is actually important in your life, Capricorn. Now is a very abundant time. I feel like, I always say this, but I really feel like the end of the year is a really good time for you to grow and change and like really like sweep out the cobwebs and start fresh for a new year in January. So I really do feel like it's the most abundant time. I mean, yes, a lot of people are spending, but you're also getting too. You're just spending to give, so you are getting too. And I think that in order for you to really absorb the energy, the abundance of energy that you can, and really thrive at the end of the year, in order to be even more prosperous into 2022, you need to let go of these things that are stressing you out, that are keeping you stagnant and not allowing you to move forward, Capricorn. And I really do feel like this is just my opinion, but I really do feel like it would be beneficial for you to focus on just you. I don't know. Again, if you're already in a relationship, then this still could apply to you. Maybe you are just too focused on what isn't going right in the relationship as opposed to what is going right in the relationship, and you need to let go of those things that are holding you back from really being appreciative of what it is that you have. And I mean, I'm not saying like if you don't have a good thing, then you know what I mean. I'm not, sometimes I over explain, and I don't think you're stupid. I feel like everybody has a different way of understanding things, so I feel like if I explain it in a few different ways, then my point will really get across to everyone. What else? What is some advice that we can offer? So we have, the Queen of Cups coming out in reverse. So I can see with the Queen of Cups coming out in reverse that you're being really, if anything, you're being really closed off right now. You're really being really cold. I think that because you're so wrapped up in your thoughts and you're really wrapped up in this decision that you need to make, or wrapped up in what it is that you want to do, still decision. You are just coming off not like yourself. You're coming off really cold, and you're not opening up yourself in a way that people can connect to. Maybe you don't want to connect to people. Maybe you're like, no, get away from me. Ew, bye. Which is totally fine. You can be that way, like if that's what you want. But just remember that that's the vibe that you're putting off, if that is your intention. But I do feel like that's what's going on. I don't feel like in your heart that you really are cold and that you don't care, because obviously there's a lot of love in this reading, and there's a lot of love coming in for you. It's an abundance. And I can see that you're really trying to decide whether you want to give out the same exact love, or whether it is that you even want to accept this love to begin with. So I can see that emotions are a very, emotions are a topic that just sounds weird. Like what's going on right now with you is like the main focus of your life right now for you, I feel like mentally, is your emotions and how you feel and how you make other people feel and how other people make you feel. And I just feel like because you're so wrapped up in your head, kind of like how people with ADHD, they kind of just don't, they get like so wrapped up in whatever it is that they're thinking about that, you know, sometimes they forget other people exist. There's a name for that. I cannot remember what it's called. But I really do feel like it gets to that point, and then these people are starting to feel like you're not there, you know what I mean? Kind of like you're I don't know. I just like you're a shell. I don't know. Don't force it if it doesn't fit. I don't know if that makes sense. It did. We have the Page of Wands coming up. We have all of the page. No, I was about to say this is the second time the Page of Wands coming out. I was about to say this is all the pages. Why would that be all the pages? There's still like a whole. There's two more, and I'm like, ooh. But definitely, with the Page of Wands coming out again, I can definitely see that you are ready to move forward right now. Whether that be in love or whether that be with a project or whether that be just moving in general, I can definitely see that you want to move forward. You don't want to stay stuck in wherever it is. I mean, you're supposed to move forward. That's the whole point. I just think that you're so wrapped up in the how do I do this, that you're not actually taking any action towards doing it. I feel like with the Page of Wands, like she is just sitting there staring at the wand. She is just looking at it and she's like, yeah, I'm ready. But she's not doing anything. She's not moving. She's not making any progress. She's just ready. And how long can you be ready without going before you're no longer ready? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I hope it did. We have the Queen of Swords coming out. So with the Queen of Swords coming out, I definitely see that's definitely the energy that I was talking about. You're really, really wrapped up in your thoughts right now, and you're focusing on figuring it out on a... We also have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This could be soulmates. So I could just be talking a bunch of nonsense and your soulmate could be coming in and you're like, why are you not focusing on that, Veronica? I'm sorry. But your soulmate could totally be coming into your life, but I really just feel like even if your soulmate is coming into your life, not to like psychoanalyze your energy, but I don't feel like you're ready for it. That's just my own opinion. I just feel like you're too fixated on things that aren't benefiting you. And so it's like, how can you bring this whole new like portion of your life? How can you change this whole section of your life and bring this whole new person in? If you can't even decide if it's really what you want, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that could be very frustrating to this other person. It's like, they're like, I love you and I want to love you and I'm ready to love you and I'm here with my arms wide open, and you're like, I don't know if I want wait, I don't know if I want this. Hold on. Can you just wait for like 10 days, for like 10 years, for like a decade, for like 6 decades? Can you just wait? I'm figuring it out. And it's like, nobody has time to wait around like that forever, Capricorn. You've got to figure out what it is that you want in your life and just like start taking action towards it. Because if you don't, and that's why I feel like, okay, so like I do feel like personally, again, my personal opinion, if you don't take action towards something, do you really want it? Does that mean you really want it? And I'm not saying think about it more, because you've obviously been thinking about it a lot, but I'm saying decide. Is this what you want, Cappies? Cappies. Is it? Is it? I mean, be honest with yourself. What else? What is some advice that we can offer Capricorns? We have the Hermit coming out again. It's definitely time for you to take, it's definitely time to take some time for yourself, to really sit with you and to really try to focus on what is Capricorn needs. How can Capricorn heal? How can Capricorn move forward? Not whatever it is that you're fixating on that's really causing this just this tension. We have the High Priestess coming out, so I can see that you're really trying to tap into your tuition. I don't know if you're there all the way, but I feel like you're really trying to tap into your tuition. I mean, maybe that's why you're even watching tarot. You're like, I don't have the answers. Maybe tarot has the answers. I mean, tarot has the answers, but yes, tarot always has the answers, but it's what you do with those answers, whether you're going to act on them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, you still have to take action. It's the same thing with manifesting. Is yes, you can set those intentions, you can do those affirmations, you can journal those affirmations and do all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, you do still have to take action towards those things, because just because that's how it works. I'm sorry, that's just how it works. You can't just sit around and wait for the world to be handed to you. And to the people who do have the world handed to them, how's it going? Not too fun, is it? Too fun. When you can't really, you know, figure out life for yourself and you have to be told. We have the Five of Swords coming out. So I can feel that you're like, I feel like you don't want to disappoint. You don't want to disappoint anybody. You just want to make the right decision. You just want to do what's right. You don't want to hurt anyone. You don't want to hurt yourself. Like, you know that's not going to be beneficial to you, because you know that it hurts to have like things like that happen. It hurts to really, 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 really like somebody and like have them not act like they reciprocate, or have them act like they do reciprocate and then just stop abruptly. Like, you know, when you get ghosted, just kind of like, but you don't want that. You don't want that. So you're like, is that this? Is that this? I don't know, so I'm worried. Like, it's, we don't know until you find out, and you can't find out if you keep lollygagging, my babes. Okay, so we're gonna get some oracle cards, and then I'm gonna let you go because I just realized how much of your time I took. I'm so sorry. Come on. Okay, what is some advice that we can offer Capricorns? What is some advice that we can leave Capricorn when it comes to this? What is some advice we can leave my Cappy boys? My Cappy boys. What's some advice we can leave Capricorn when it comes to... We have Throne coming out. Your potential is endless. What you can do and the power that you hold within you, it's completely endless. You can achieve any goal that you set your mind to. If you want to start this relationship, you can start this relationship. If you want it to be prosperous, then it will be prosperous. If you don't want to, and you want to focus only on self-love, then you will only grow and change and be more healthy, you know. If that's your goal, I can see that you're going to be able to achieve it, because the possibilities, your potential's endless. The possibilities are endless. We also have swim away from this situation coming out. That's exactly what I feel like I've been trying to say this entire video, is that you need to just get away from this. You need to get out of your head. You need to go relax, take some time, not even think about it. Honestly, don't even think about it. Go and like go on some like retreat, go out into the woods, take a hike. I don't know, feel more grounded. Distractors. I binge watch a TV show. I don't know, but you need to focus on something that isn't this, because I feel like it's just taking too much of your time and energy. We have Lioness. You've earned all your stripes, so you're on the right path, basically, is what I feel like this is saying, is that you've done what it is that you need to do, and now it's time to decide. It's time to decide. What is some advice we can leave with Capricorns? We have Lavender. Surround yourself with love. So there is an abundance of love coming into your life right now, and towards the end of the year, I can totally see that is something that you're gonna have a lot of. So just keep it in your, just keep it around you, keep it in your inner circle. Things that you don't have to, things that don't take up, love that doesn't absorb too much of your energy in like a negative way. Like you're fixating, don't fixate on it. Just surround yourself with people who make you feel comfortable, and there's it's breezy, easy, beautiful, cover girl, whatever. I'm sorry, your bottom deck energy is Potion. Remember to practice self-love. Literally what I've been saying the entire time about you needing to shift your focus and really focus on yourself, Capricorn. I do think now is a time for you to grow, and it's time for you to heal and change. And I think that if this really is your soulmate that is coming in, then if anything, they're going to understand. They're going to want you to do what's best for you. They're going to want you to grow and heal. And if anything, they're going to do their best to try and help you do that. They're not going to add more. And if they do, then it's not what's right for you. You know what I mean? I think that's all that I have for you today, Capricorns. I know I took up a lot of your time, but I'm sending a lot of love and strength your way, and I really hope that you figured this out, and I really hope that you start to take action, and you start to really see your worth. That's really something I think that you need to do. Don't doubt your worth, Capricorn. I'm surprised that card didn't come out, because you're something, and you can't let anybody make you feel less than that. And if you think that you're not worth it, then you need to get that thought out of your head, and you need to stop, because you are worth it. You're more than worth it. And excuse me, anybody would be lucky to have you. So that's all I have for you today, Caps. I really hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope that this offered you some sort of clarity or understanding, and I hope to see you again in another video next Tuesday, hopefully. All right, bye. Have a good day. Oh, don't force it if it doesn't fit. You know, check out your sun, moon, and rising if you're feeling up for it. Oh, that rhymed. Hello, hi, what's up, Taurus? If you are a Taurus, yep, this is gonna be your reading. We're gonna get a tarot card that represents your mood, and we're just gonna get right into it. This is not the deck I wanted to start it with. I'm going to actually start with this deck, actually. Okay, all right, let's gonna get one card. What Taurus feeling? What is Taurus's mood when they're watching this video? Spirits, what is Taurus mood when they are watching this video? What is Taurus mood when they are watching this video? What is Taurus mood? Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords coming out. So I can see that you're really, really focused right now. You're like hyper focused, if anything. You have a goal that you have a goal that you're looking towards, and you're really about making that happen, and you're really focused on that. You just want to keep going forward, and you don't really want anything to distract you or to take you away from this goal and this dream that you're really trying to achieve, which I really love for you, Taurus. You're out here doing it. What's good? What else is going on with Taurus? I have the Six of Cups coming out. So if anything, you're really nostalgic. You're really looking back on good times. I mean, maybe you are in good times, and maybe that's why you're looking back on good times, because it's like, oh wow, look how great everything's going. Or maybe you're just having like an awful time, and I don't really see that yet. Not really picking up on that, but it is potential that some of you are having an awful time, and you're just kind of looking back on better times and kind of like reminiscing and wishing for the old days. But or it could mean that someone from your past is coming back. What else is going on with Taurus when they're watching this video? What else is going on? We have the Princess of Pentacles coming out. So the Princess of Pentacles coming out, I can see that you're really focusing on building your money, your finances. You're trying to focus, or are focused really on stability. And like the way that she's holding that pentacle, I would assume it looks like a ball, but I would assume it's a pentacle. So the way that she's holding that, she's kind of like being very gentle with it, and she's really kind of walking it through. So I can see, so I feel like you're really kind of like, okay, so this is how we're gonna do this. This is how we're gonna make this money. This is how we're gonna buy this. This is how we're gonna save this, and this is how this is gonna go. So then when we get here, like when we get to Christmas, then I can spend all this and all that. You know, like you're really specific. And like I said, this could totally go into your overall goal, or this could be the goal, like your main goal right now, because you know, main mood is just focus. You're really focused. Maybe you're just focused on money. Maybe that's why you're so nostalgic for like better times. Like maybe you're more nostalgic towards like party days when all you had to do was like drink and hang out with your friends and go to school and like crap like that. But now it's like work. And so yes, you're focused on work and you're really building yourself, but at the same time I can see that it's not like ideal. And if you keep going like this, you could potentially reach burnout. So that's all. The Princess of Pentacles is also something that reminds you to stay grounded. You really do have to take time for yourself. You can't 100% be focused on work and things like that, because it's really just going to drain you and take from you. But I can see that with the Queen of Wands coming out, that you're really in charge of everything that's going on right now. You're like, okay, I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do this. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it my way, and it's gonna get done right. And I can see that it is getting done right. I can see that you're really working towards this Ten of Cups. Like, you're starting to work towards having like this happy family and this, like, you know, like, oh, my house and my little, like, the American dream. Everybody wants their own piece of land and their family and to have enough money to take care of everybody. Like, that's literally the American dream. I can see that at the pace that you're, excuse me, I'm sorry, but at the pace that you're going right now, I feel like you're just really, really working yourself towards this Ten of Cups, and it's really helping you. It's really helping you keep up that momentum and like keep up that focus, that like that radiance of that focus that I was really picking up on. Sometimes I say sentences that I feel like don't make sense, and when I'm watching back, I am like, yeah, that doesn't make sense, but I resonate. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. We also have, yeah, see, okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out as well. So that's another like sort of energy that's kind of just lying in wait and building on top of each other. We also have the Moon coming out. So this could totally be a time when you're feeling very anxious and down and depressed. I think that you really are reaching this point, Taurus, where you're getting to burnout. You're doing way too much of like focusing on your materialistic things and not focusing enough on like your mental health and like things like maybe even your like regular health. Like, are you eating right? Are you getting enough hours of sleep? Drinking enough water? Are you, like, seriously ask yourself these questions? I feel like that's not been number one on your list. I feel like number one on your list is stability, and then number two is stability, and number three stability. So it's stability, 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 needs, and then it's like family and love and like time for myself is like all the way at the bottom. And it's not okay for you to do that. You have to call it what it is, whatever. Be selfish at times. You have to set boundaries, and you have to allow yourself time to rest, because if you don't, you're gonna get burnt out. Then you're not gonna be able to do anything, because your body, when your body has had enough, your body will shut down. It will not keep going just because you tell it to. If it is overexhausted, you will pass out. If it is dehydrated, you will pass out. If you have not ate anything, you're going to pass out. And then you're going to take even more time, because then you're going to go to the hospital or the doctor, and then people are going to get concerned. I mean, you know, like, you're not eating, you're not drinking right, you're just like working all the time, you're not taking care of yourself. Like, should we do a mental health check? You know what, just check them in 24 hours. You know, all you gotta do is 24 hours. Then you've just wasted an entire day, and you're sitting there ruminating on all of these thoughts too, making it way worse for yourself, because you're like, damn, if I could just drink some water, or if I just taken a nap, then I wouldn't have to waste 24 hours sitting here. And then you don't even know, because that 24 hours could be extended, because if you know, I'm sorry, I'm rambling now of like this side story, but basically what I'm trying to say is that if you feel like you need to rest, what you do, then you need to rest. You need to take that time to rest. Do not deny yourself that, because you have to get things done. And yes, maybe that's going to set you back a few hours, but you not eating and not sleeping and not drinking water is going to set you back a lot more than a few hours, baby girl, okay? Oh, okay. We literally have the Ace of Swords coming out, and then the Ace of Wands came out as well. So I feel like you're really on the brink of something. Like you're starting something that is just going to be so prosperous for you, and maybe that's why you're so focused on it. Maybe it's a new job, maybe it's a new project, maybe you started working from home, or you started your own business, and you feel the need to just invest 150% of you, but you don't have 150% to give. And I mean, if you do, then you have nothing left for yourself, and you cannot leave yourself with nothing. I go on about this all the time because I'm guilty of it. I do the same thing. I literally just give my all, and then I'm like, well, damn, I only done for myself. I wonder why I'm sobbing. Okay, like this is why I'm sobbing. This is why. You have to. I'm sorry, this isn't even like, I know it's like, oh, you shouldn't be telling people how to live their life. No. Take care of yourself, please. Like, I beg of you. Like, your body begs of you, and it's gonna give off those cues. Like hunger pangs, those are a real thing. Not hunger pains. Some people think it's hunger pains, but it's hunger pangs. They're literally these pains in your stomach because you're starving, and your body knows it's starving, and it's like, hey, feed me. What are you doing? Bottom deck energy is temperance. I can see that things are going to start to balance out for you. You're just trying to like put yourself like in a better position, and I totally understand that, because then if you have more stability, you can build off from it, and you can be comfortable, and you can relax. And you're probably yelling all of these things back at me, but like I get it, I do. But it's like I always used to say and get into fights with like teachers and in like my job and stuff like that whenever I had to go to therapy or something like that. Like, my mental health is way more important than this, because like if I'm not okay here, then I'm not going to be able to do my job. If you do not take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to do any of it. That's all that I'm trying to say. What is some advice that we can offer Taurus when it comes to this? We're going to get more tarot. What is some advice that we can offer Taurus when it comes to this? What is some advice that we can offer Taurus when it comes to this? What is some advice we can offer Taurus when it comes to this? Okay, so we do have the Ace of Cups coming out. So that is a third ace that is coming out. Definitely the start of something, a new project, new love, new inspiration, new. I feel like you just like went through like transformation, and now it's like this whole new chapter of your life has started, and all of these new opportunities are popping up for you. And in order for you to be able to, in order for you to be able to continue the way that you are, you really need to take time to rest, baby. What is some advice that we can offer? I think that basically what I'm trying to say is, like with the Ace of Cups, if you pour back into yourself, then you're gonna get more out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you put some, like, take some me time and just see how better things are, like how you're more invested, how you're ready to do things, you're ready to go. Like, when you really take care of yourself, you start to see what everyone is talking about. Like, oh, that's why that girl kept telling me to do yoga, because like yoga's awesome. And I feel like only people who do yoga really know what I'm talking about. Like, when you do yoga every day, and I'm not saying I do yoga every day, because I don't do it every day, but I'm saying when you do yoga every day, it has benefits, and you can't deny that. You just can't. What is some advice that we can offer Taurus? We do have the Seven of Pentacles coming out, so you can really sit back and look at all it is that you have created, and all of the abundance that you have manifested, and everything that you have, because you do have a lot right now. You have an abundance of things, and you do have an abundance of things coming in too. This is like a really good time for you, Taurus, but you have to be grateful. You need to be grateful for what it is that you have right now, and the abundance of things that you have coming in, because then you will appreciate you will appreciate it more when you get more, and as you continue to get more. I just want you to continue to get more. And I feel like in order for you to do that, that's really just something that you have to do, is really just look at it, all of the hard work that you put in, and just all of the rewards that you've reaped from it, and just be hopeful, like be happy, be grateful for what it is that you have. We have the Page of Swords coming out. So I can see with the Page of Swords coming out. So go for it is what I'm hearing. It's just like, go for it. Which is so weird. I've never got that off of the Page of Swords. I do feel like the Page of Swords is really about being prepared for something. But I feel like it's calling you to take action towards something. I don't know what though. Oh, go for what, spirits? Just go for it, because we have strength coming. You have the strength. I feel like that is for like one person. You know what I'm talking about. You have the strength to be able to go for whatever it is that you, whatever it is, just go for it. I have faith in you, Taurus. I have faith that you're going to be prosperous. I mean, the Page of Swords is really like, you have what you need. So why? It's a real common theme right now. All right, so we do have the Devil coming out. So I think that you really need to let go of, these like anxieties and these things that worry you. Probably, obviously, about money. So uncertainty is probably definitely something that is plaguing you. Instability. You don't want to be unstable. You want to be stable. And so you are hyper focused on this right now. And I think that you don't know, because you don't know the full extent, because you're so wrapped up in just working all of the time, that these are really starting to take over your mind. Like these anxiety and doubt and depression is really starting to take over your mind and not allowing you to like heal. I don't want to say heal. It's not allowing you to, yeah, heal. I think that is the word that I want to use. I don't know why I doubted that so much. We do have the Sun coming out in reverse. So I can see that if you keep going at the pace that you are, then you're gonna be unhappy. You're not gonna be happy. You're gonna be unhappy. If you keep it up, then this isn't gonna turn out the way that you think it is. Like I said, like it's gonna lead to burnout. I really do highly believe that you pushing yourself to the extreme is only gonna lead you to burnout, Taurus. You need to take some time to rest. We have the King of Swords coming out, so I feel like you know what it is that you need to do. You know. You don't even need me to tell you. It's just something that you already know. With the Three of Cups being your bottom deck energy, I really do think that you need to really celebrate your accomplishments. Take time, go party. Take time to, like, maybe not even take time to rest. Take time to connect with people that you haven't connected to in a really long time. Go out to dinner with your friends, go party, go vibe, do whatever it is that you do, like whether you go like shoot pool or go golfing or go drinking. I don't know what it is that you do for fun, Taurus, but it's time to, like, I think with the Three of Cups being your bottom deck energy, that it's time for you to go out. It's time for you to be like, ooh, me. Like, I don't know. We're gonna get some oracle cards for advice, and then we're gonna let you go. What is some advice we can offer Taurus when it comes to this? We have Sundress coming out. Do it for you, Taurus. Do it for you. Just do it. Remember I was saying that earlier? For what? We don't know. You. That's what. I feel like you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I feel like I don't even have to know what I'm talking about. That you're like, shut up. This happens to me a lot. So we have Escapist coming out. Come home to yourself, Taurus. Like I have been saying, you have to really take some time to yourself. I know I just said go out with your friends, but I do think sorry, I don't know why I just got really distracted. I do think it's time for you to take some time for yourself, but I do also think it's time for you to, like, honestly, taking time for yourself could be going out with your friends. I don't know why I'm overanalyzing this so much. I don't like when I do that. I'm very sorry, Taurus. What is some advice we can offer Taurus? We can leave it Taurus. What is some advice? We can leave it Taurus. What is some advice? Taurus. I'm sorry, I have so much energy right now. We have Feather coming out. Think first before you judge. Think about it. Think about it as a whole. Think about really what you're doing to your body. Think about it. I'm sorry I keep bringing this up, but really think before you make a decision. You know what I mean? I'm not saying overanalyze it like I do, but I'm saying analyze it a little bit. I think people who don't think about their actions before they do them, how are you doing? Like, seriously, to people who live impulsively. I've made a lot of impulsive decisions, but how, to people who make only impulsive decisions, how are you doing? I'm like really concerned for your well-being. How are you? Please tell me. We have Evil Queen coming out. You deserve sugar, not salt. So you deserve all the finest things in life. And I only wish and want the best for you. And I just really think that you can't earn out, baby. You can't let yourself, I'm sorry, I don't even know how to phrase this. Like, you can't keep doing what you're doing without there being some sort of like repercussions, Taurus. You know, it's gonna bite you in the butt at some point. We have see, Murals coming out as your bottom deck energy, and just your bottom deck energy is be your own first priority. I'm so sorry, I cannot talk. I don't know what's happening. I'm like spazzing out at the end of this, but be your own first priority. Put yourself first, Taurus. It's time for you to be the center, like the focus, the main focus. Like you are focused right now, but I don't think it's on what Taurus needs. I don't think it is what's going to help Taurus move forward. So don't take what resonates and don't let it take from you. I'm very sorry, Taurus. I don't know what I'm going to stop apologizing. That is all that I have for you today. I really hope that I offered you some sort of understanding or clarity when it comes to this, situation. I am sending a lot of strength your way. I really, really hope that you take some time for yourself, and I really hope that you really celebrate yourself too, because I can see that you're putting in, like, you're putting in a crap ton of time and effort, and you're going to see the results of this, but also your body is going to see the results of the negative impact that you're putting on it. Thank you so much for coming back. I can't wait to see you again next week. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you again in another video. Bye! Hello and welcome, Virgos. How are you doing today? Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna get a tarot card that represents your mood when you're watching this video. So here we go. How is Virgo feeling when they are watching this video? How are my Virgos feeling when they're watching this video? How are my Virgos feeling when they're watching this video? Let's see. What is Virgo's mood when they're watching this video? One card represents Virgo's mood. So we have the Three of Wands coming out in reverse. So I feel like you are starting to feel kind of hopeless is the word that's really coming out to me right now, because you don't feel like you see the path ahead of you. Like, you don't see how you can move forward. You're in like a real stagnant position, if anything, right now, and it's really making you feel hopeless. Like you don't know how to move forward and you don't know what to do. What else is going on with Virgo right now? We do have the Two of Swords coming out. So it's this it's a decision. Something is going on. You need to decide. You need to make this decision. You're very indecisive. And we have Death coming out as well. So you're going through a transformation right now. I can see that things are changing for you, and you don't really know what to do about that. You don't know really how to move forward. It's really holding you hostage. So with the King of Swords coming out, I can see, Virgo, that you're kind of trying to take like a real, what is the word, like you're taking this very like specific take on it. Oh my gosh, that sentence sounded so weird. Like you're trying to look at it from one perspective, but that's not really what's going on. You kind of need to shift your focus and really look at this. Yeah, because like, yes, with Death card, it's the end of something, but you really need to shift your focus and realize that the end of something is just the start of something new. Like, yeah, you may be ending this chapter, but you're starting a new chapter. You're going to be able to move forward. You're not trapped and wherever it is or whatever it is that you have going on. You can move forward. What else is going on with Virgo? What else? We do have the Hermit coming out. So I can see that you're really looking within yourself and really self-isolating. You're really taking the time to like reflect on this, because I think that it's really eating you up, Virgo. It's really like, it's a big thing. This isn't something that is just like gonna go away and like 1, 2, 3 ding ding ding. Like it's not something that is actually gonna just stop. You have to actually take time and figure it out, work towards it. With the Three of Pentacles coming out, like there's a lot of hard work and dedication that you're willing to put in, but I think that you have to do that. You can't just like wait. We have the Seven of Swords coming out. So I can see the Seven of Swords coming out that like there's a lot of like lies. It's like a lot of lies. A lot of lies that you're telling yourself. I feel like you're really all or nothing thinking, you know what I mean? Catastrophizing it. Catastrophizing it, I think is how you would say that word. You're like adding more fuel to the fire instead of dousing the flames. Like you're not helping in any way, shape, or form. I feel like you're just, instead of really looking at all of the hard work and dedication that you put into things, you're only looking at what you've done wrong and what you've lost, and instead of what you're going to gain in this new part of your life, in this new journey. What else is bigger? What else is going on? So we have the High Priestess coming out. So I definitely feel like I feel like you're really asking like your higher self, or really tapping into spirit, or even asking God. You're really looking towards your faith to give you the answers. And I can see that they're offering you answers. You just have to look in the right places. You have to look for the signs and the answers to your questions in the right places. You have the Six of Swords coming out. So I can see that you are ready to, I feel like you're not even ready, but I feel like you're starting the journey to moving forward. I do feel like things like the Seven of Swords, like this kind of thinking, is holding you back, but I do feel like you're starting this journey, and it's a tough one. It's hard. Changing and transforming isn't gonna be easy, but you're becoming a better version of yourself. I can see that it's gonna be hard for you, just because your brain is like fighting. Well, that's the thing about change. That's the thing about transformation, though, is we don't want to. We're stuck in our old ways. It's their habits. They're habitual. We keep like going back to the way that we've always done it, or feeling the way that we've always felt, because that is what is comfortable to us. And I feel like that's why it's going to be really hard for you. And with the Ten of Swords being your bottom deck energy, it's going to leave you feeling hurt. It's going to leave you feeling like really backstabbed. Yeah, like you're betrayed. Like you feel like, what was all of it for? You know, like I put all this time and effort in, and I'm still getting hurt. But that's the thing, is like you're getting hurt, but I don't feel like anything ever happens in vain. Like, there's always a reason. There's something that you can learn from that. There's something that you're going to gain from that. Even though it may be awful, and even though it may feel awful, but it's what is going to propel you forward. The Two of Wands is right under that. So once I can see that once you get past this pain, once you allow yourself to get through it, then you really will be able to move forward, and it's going to go a lot smoother for you. But transitioning isn't easy. It's never easy. Changing isn't easy. It takes time, and it takes effort, and it's healing, but it's worth it in the end, you know. We're gonna get some advice. What is some advice? What is some advice that we can offer Virgo? What is some advice that we can offer Virgo when it comes to this? What is some advice? So we do have the Three of Pentacles coming out again. Just continue to put in a lot of hard work and dedication. Continue to move forward in the things that you know you can, and allow yourself the time to mull through these things. You can get to what you're trying to achieve. You just have to be patient, you know. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. So you're definitely starting something that's going to be very prosperous for you. It's going to bring about a bunch of abundance. And I love that for you, Caps. Or I'm sorry, I said Caps, like I'm calling you. Anyways, Virgo, I'm sorry. I can see a lot of abundance for all of you Earth signs right now. I think that the next few months is going to be a very abundant time. And that you're going to learn a lot of things, and you're going to be able to gain a lot of perspective, and not just materialistic things, but like a lot more in here is what I'm picking up on. Is you may not see the path in front of you, but it is there. It is there. We have the Four of Cups coming out, so I can see that you're kind of, if anything, you're kind of fed up with this right now. You don't want to do this anymore. I mean, obviously, you're telling yourself lies. You're telling yourself things like, you're never gonna make it. You're never gonna get through this. And so, yeah, of course, like, it's like, I can't keep moving forward, but you totally can. Like, that's nothing holding you back. Wow, I'm gonna drop all these cards. What is some advice that we can offer Virgo when it comes to this? We do have the Three of Wands coming out upright. So we have the Three of Wands coming up upright. Just move forward. Just see the path in front of you. You're like waiting there. You're waiting. Why? What are you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for, Virgo? Go. You see it? It's there. I promise you it's there. You're gonna be able to just move forward. Like the Eight of Swords, those swords, they're not in your way, baby. You may not be able to see them, but they're not in your way, I promise. What is some advice that we can offer? Oh, okay. Oh, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. We have the Lovers coming up. The Death card, again, that is the second time that the Death card has come out in this reading. So you're definitely going through a transformation. We also have the Three of Swords coming out. So I can see that with the Lovers and the Death card, I can, but the Three of Swords, that's what, oh, and the Ten of Swords is over here too. I didn't even see that. The Ten of Swords is coming out. So I feel like what I'm picking up on right now with the Lovers and the Death card, and then the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords coming out, you have two paths ahead of you. Like the Three of Wands was before that. Yep. So you have two paths in front of you. You have this one path that's going to lead you to transformation. It's going to lead you to your soulmate. It's going to lead you to love. And you have this other path that is going to just lead you to hurt and pain. It's also the second time that the Ten of Swords has come out too, by the way. That's going to lead you to a lot of rejection and heartbreak and pain. It's going to lead you to feeling like very, like, awful. Like, it's just, you have the Seven of Wands coming out as your bottom deck energy. So with the Seven of Wands coming out, I can see that that's like, sorry, I can see that that's a lot of like, you have this like guard up and you're ready to fight, but there's like no reason to fight. Like I said, like earlier, I can't remember specifically what I said, but like, what are you waiting for? What are you looking at? What is it holding you back? Please, what is it that's holding you back? Because I don't really, the only thing I see holding you back right now, Virgo, is you. But I can see that you do have a choice here. You have an opportunity here to lead yourself down a path that is going to bring you more happiness, more love, and it's going to bring you change that is going to bring about positive things. Right now, you, with the Seven of Wands coming out, like, this is, yeah, okay, you're ready to stand your ground and you're ready to fight for what it is that you want, but like, who are you fighting? Who are you fighting, Virgo? If you're fighting yourself? Why are you fighting yourself? You gotta love yourself, baby. You really have to what's the word I'm looking for? I say it all the time. You need to like shift your focus. You need to like change it and really make it about things that are only going to move you forward instead of things that hold you back. Things that keep you in this 10 of Swords, like, kind of feel. You don't want to be trapped in that. I'm sorry, like, you don't want to be trapped in that. I really don't think that you do. That's not something that anybody wants to feel forever or for a long period of time. Heartbreak's hard. So I want to leave you with some more advice, but I definitely think, oh, here it is. Here are my oracle cards. We're going to leave Virgo with some more advice, but I really do think that you have this choice to make about how you want your life to look. And what you do and how you actively move towards those things is what is going to either bring you to new love, new experiences, new chapter, or the same old shit that you've been dealing with. What is it that you want to do, Virgo? It's up to you, because only you can live your life for you. What is some advice that we can leave with Virgo? What is some advice that we can leave with Virgo? We have Feast coming out. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Learn to celebrate your wins, Virgo. Learn to celebrate the positives in your life and the good things that happen. You cannot continue to dwell on negatives, because that is going to be something that does hold you back. That is going to be something that perpetuates your negative and continues to supply you with more negative as opposed to positive, as if you focus on only the negative. Yes, there are going to be negative times in your life. There are going to be bad things that happen to you. Bad things happen all of the time. But it's up to you to decide how long you remain in suffering. And if you don't want to be in suffering anymore, then you're the one that has to get you out. It's the same thing with addicts. You cannot force an addict to stop doing the drug. They need to want that themselves, or they're going to continue to relapse. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. What else? And I'm not saying that just because you decide that you don't want to do drugs that you're never going to relapse, because when you're a drug addict and you're getting clean, relapse is a part of it. I'm not a drug addict, but my mom is a drug addict, and so I just know this. Even when she wanted to get clean, she still would relapse, because it's not easy. It's not easy. Not by any means. We have Gray coming out. Endings are inevitable. Okay, so like, if you're trying to hold yourself back from like this end, like this change, the Death card again came out twice in this reading. So if you're trying to stop this change, then this card here is here to tell you that you can't. You whether you want it to or not, things are going to change. Things are going to move forward. Things are going to come to an end, with or without you, Virgo. So choose which side you're going to be on. We have Throne coming out. Your potential is endless. What it is that you can do, the hard work and the dedication. We had, what, Three of Pentacles coming out twice. What it is that you can bring to the table is more than what you'll admit. And that's something that you need to start, and that you need to start accepting, is that you are worth it, and that you are like, you're a gem. Like, what is them trying to say is like, you only add to things, you don't take away. I don't know, whoever. They have potion coming out. Remember to practice self-care, Virgo. Take time out to rest and relax, meditate, take yourself out on a date, you know, treat yourself with a gift. Just allow yourself to see the good that there is in life, okay? We have nostalgia coming out. Focus on the here and now, Virgo. It's time to focus on what is going on now. Don't fixate yourself on the past and on things that you can't change, things that are never going to change. Only focus on what you're experiencing right now and the change that you're experiencing right now. Live in the present moment. You know, my one of my instructors always says that, like, you can't live in the past. You can't live in the future either. There is only the present. So, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna live in the present? Or are you gonna just keep yourself trapped up in a place that just doesn't exist? We have tree coming out. Let them go. Let it go. Let that person go. Let whatever's holding you back go, really. Because I feel like something is really holding you back from moving forward. I do feel like it's you, and I think you need to let that go. You need to let the old you go. You need to let the old you die. Because I feel that that version of you holding on for dear life, and then that is what is going to drag you into the gutter. And if you don't want to lose everything that you have to let her go, or him go, or them go. Let it go. Because there's this new version of you that's waiting on the other side, and there's just so much for you to see and so much for you to learn and to do, and I don't want you to be trapped. We have wings as your bottom deck energy. You never needed those wings to fly. The magic was always within you, Virgo. Everything that you ever needed to, like, continue to, like, move forward, to be prosperous, it's in you. And I see it. The spirits see it. God sees it. Whoever, Allah, you know, all that, they see it. And it's you need to see it too. Okay? That's all that I have for you today, Virgo. So, you know, I don't even know what I was going to say. I was going to apologize for something. I don't even know what I was going to apologize for. But I'm sending so much love and light your way. I'm really sending a lot of strength as well. I really hope that I offered some sort of understanding and clarity. And I'm just really, I don't know. I'm just happy that you continue to watch these videos. I hope to see you again in another video. And I hope that you have a good day. I am sorry, I don't even know what to say. Virgo, I love you. Bye.